Hey guys, Jalen and here and
Aubrey.
And we are coming back to you, part 2 of our last conversation. And we're going to call that, I don't know what we're going to call that. So, Faith versus Fear 1. How I won my first $50,000, $150,000 compliment. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what we call it.
Names come after the fact.
Right, we're still shooting, so we're going to figure that out, okay? But this is part 2 of whatever the first version, whatever the first part you just watched. So we just finished the conversation talking about, you were saying about when we stop working out of a place of fear and start working in a place of faith, we were able to see doors open. So like, what do you mean by that? Like, you know, because I was there, but tell the people, like, what do we mean by that?
When you let your outside surroundings and outside factors play into how you move and how you behave, to, like, you know, when you, what's the best way I characterize this? Ooh, my mind just went blank, boy.
Oh no, it didn't. No, it didn't.
No, it's getting late in the day. But okay, say for example, you know you got rent due, so now you're trying to out here bust every hustle, bust everything, and you know,
bust, for all those that don't know what bust means, is to start or to enact.
Excuse my vernacular.
Okay, we gotta bring the Urban Dictionary over to the Webster's real quick.
So yeah,
translation.
Bring back in. No, when you allow, you know, all these you know, rent, you got, okay, you know, rent due, you know, you gotta eat, you know, you might need gas in your car, and you know you don't have the money, so now,
that's
you know,
like that Christian song, light bill due, baby need a pair of shoes, you know what I'm talking about?
I know, I already told you I'm losing track of what I'm trying to say, and you come cutting me out talking about some. What are you talking about?
Y'all know that song, light bill due, gas bill too.
No, never heard it.
What?
Never heard it.
You are not black then. You ain't been to no black church and I heard that song. I'm trying to tell you. Everybody, if you heard that song, give me an emoji.
Nobody heard that.
They've heard that song. That's a huge song. That's like not knowing greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, wiggin', Everybody knows Shirley Season.
Okay, yes.
If you black,
Shirley Season.
Okay.
Was that Shirley Season?
No, I don't know.
Exactly. You know who it was.
I don't know who it was by, but I know the song.
Never. If you can't.
Because it's like a no-name person. I don't think it's I think it's a choir or something.
Choir. The choir's got names. The Mississippi Mass Choir.
I do. Look, I know the person. Hold on. I think it's I was about to say Emperor Champagne. Okay, so we're just having a good time.
Bring it back in, man. Bring it back in.
B's gonna cut all of this stuff. Because we acting a total fool.
Okay. What are we talking about? Operating out of fear.
Operating out of fear.
Operating out of fear.
Versus operating out of faith.
Yeah, you operating in fear is essentially operating out of attrition. When operating in faith, you're operating out of abundance. You know, you might not physically have that abundance, but you know that, you know, you're taken care of. Mm-hmm. And you know that what's for you is essentially for you. So when we're operating out of fear, we're hoping and wishing and we're shooting in the dark, just like with no confidence.
It's just not even making sense about the shooting in the dark part.
Yeah.
Like when you operate out of fear, we operate out of a place of lack or need. It's always you're operating out of a place of like.
That's the words I was looking for.
Need,
the words you saying,
lack,
all
need.
the words.
You ultimately operate out of a place of less than, so you don't even give yourself enough time or attention to whatever the matter is to really dive into the matter, because when you operate out of a place of need, you only see the surface. You only see that need, right? Need is so greedy that it only covers, you know, once you operate out of a place of need, you only cover that one need, and then tomorrow you got another need, and that's where you get people that live paycheck to paycheck.
Ooh.
Because I can only foresee out to this one need. So I'm only trying to pay this bill. When that bill is done, it's like, okay, now I got another bill I got to pay.
It's like you're constantly trying to get your head above.
Whereas a person that operates out of abundance, a person that operates out of faith, even though I didn't have abundance, and we were talking about that earlier, we had on paper, we was rich, but in material wealth, we would no. We didn't have.
We was rich in spirit and on paper. Okay.
Okay. Not in real life.
Not in pocket.
Not pocket. Okay.
Not in pocket.
We was asset rich, cash broke. Okay. We like them good old white folk. Don't get it. Queen Elizabeth, all of them. But no, seriously, being serious. That just kind of threw me off. Sorry, B. Tell your mama I said sorry.
Cash, bro.
Yeah, so when you're operating out of a place of abundance, you have the ability to see beyond just the need of today. And you have the ability to forecast. What is like, let me just be honest right quick. I never heard of forecasting into the next quarter until you get into corporate America or until you get into people that operate out of abundance, right? These, just like a business looks out, a corporate business will say, okay, this month is November, right? Do you know corporate businesses already know what they're going to do and the numbers they're going to hit in November of the next year?
Yes.
They already have everything, all the money they're going to spend, they have it allocated. Because they're operating out of a place of abundance. So we forecast for the future. We're not worried about what. So if something pop up today, it's already covered because that was done last year. Like moving out of a place of abundance allows you to remove the burden of necessity and get above just the everyday needs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that I really try and drive home to people. Like, we have to get above, especially our people.
Yeah, because we try to deter people from coming to us if they feel like they need money quick. If you feel like this is a get rich quick scheme, it's because you're going to bring unwarranted headaches. You're going to, essentially, you're going to put your woes and fears and pressures onto us. And we don't need that negative transfer of energy.
Not at all.
So if that's your intention with government contracting,
really, you're not gonna put it on us. You're gonna put it on your business, and your business is not gonna be able to do what you needed to do because that's the base, that's the foundation. So your foundation is cracked. Anything you build on this foundation is gonna be lopsided. Honestly, the mental place, this like the spiritual, emotional, mental place of the individual that's going out here starting the business is just as important as you doing your financing, you pay your taxes, and you making sure, like,
very true.
That's just as important because if you mentally not right, like, you're gonna, the business can be doing well, but if you mentally not right, you know what I'm saying, and vice versa.
Well, let me pose this question to you. So everything's, easier said than done. Like, how can one reach that enlightened state of operating out of faith and not in fear?
You want me to be real with you?
I should be 100% real.
You gotta find a faith-based faith-based teaching.
Okay.
And start to learn. So you have to be a student before you can be a teacher. Don't be trying to teach nobody before if you've not been a student.
Okay.
And I think so many people, especially we experience this every now and again. People look at us and they say, "Oh, y'all supposed to be my mentor? Y'all supposed to teach me?" Well, dog, it has nothing to do with age because you're 40 years old, still making a mistake of a 25-year-old. So what's your excuse?
Yeah.
Like if your age was a indicator of your success, every 90-year-old would have a great life.
Every 90-year-old would be Warren Buffett.
They'd be Warren Buffett. They're not. Warren Buffett's Warren Buffett.
Exactly.
Okay. But honestly, you have to find a place. You have to find a space. People, teaching, education, and you can get it in lots of different forms. I choose to get it in the form of one of the forms I get it through is my religion, my faith. Believing in a higher power, believing there's a God that loves me, that wants to do good for me and other people. That He's given me a purpose. That's where I get my foundation from. That's just being real. Like, some people maybe can find it in a book or something, but that's where I get my stuff from.
Okay, so what you're saying is it's on the individual to go out there and experience.
Yeah. Why is it my job to give you something that you ain't fought for as hard as I fought for?
That's fair.
And then you got people that don't want to pay you for the experience. They want the experience.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this the other day. I read this like 2 days ago. It took you the work you do now, you can do in 30 minutes. Like you could win a contract today in 30 minutes, right?
Or less, much likely less.
Right, 30 minutes or less. But it took you years to get that.
For sure.
So people, the work you do 30 minutes or less, people want to pay you for 30 minutes or less worth of work. Nah, dog, you gotta pay me for them years of experience.
Come on now.
I'm like, oh, this speaking spoke to my soul.
For sure.
So, yeah, you gotta go out there
and you say that. I think I'm getting all these scenarios coming up in my head. Like, he's like, okay, how long did you win your first contract? How long did it take? How long did it take? And they're always asking them, well, what do we say? It's on you. Like, we tell them how long it took us, but when we tell them, if they're coming as students and we say, now you're learning from us, we went through that so you don't have to.
Right.
So it's like we're a summation, a culmination of all our experiences.
Yeah. I think people do themselves a disservice by saying, oh, how did you do it? Okay, so because you did it in this amount of time, that means I'm going to be able to do the same thing. No, dog, just do your thing.
You worry about too much.
You asked me to be God, then plus some to look into your future and see if you're gonna be able to.
But you know what that is? That's fear. That's fear talking.
That's fear.
It's like, oh, how long did it take you?
And you know the people I work with the best are the people just like, okay, what I gotta do? What I gotta do? What you need me to do? How you need me to do it? Those people that always win every single time. It's not the people that's questioning you. It's not the people that's, oh, I'm not getting enough. It's not the people that's, oh, how long did it take y'all to do this because I'm not getting it or No. It's the people that say, what you need me to do? Where you need me to be at?
Yeah.
How you need me to stand? Like,
it's that simple.
And those are people that get it because they're working out of a place of faith. You hit it dead on the head, Aubrey.
Whether that's a lot of times, people have faith. Those people have faith in us, and they have faith in our experiences. They have faith in our knowledge. Mm-hmm. So they're comfortable with allowing us to, move through them and work through them. Mm-hmm. They just be like the hands, be the puppets. Mm-hmm. So, but when you have multiple puppeteers on the same puppet, it's a struggle.
You do your puppet done like that.
Yeah,
it's like, it doesn't look good.
It's twisting.
And I was gonna say you said something along the lines of, man, I just lost it.
What I say?
Something before the puppets.
The puppet. What I say? Big.
Rewind.
Call the audience. What I say?
What did he say before the puppets?
I
We got
don't know.
a live studio audience here. But you're exactly right. People that operate out of faith, even if it's somebody. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Even if it's somebody else's faith, even if you rely on my faith. Mm-hmm. This is what a lot of people don't understand. My students are blessed and win contracts because they have a connection to a man that's blessed. See, I'm anointed and blessed to do what I do, but I'm connected to the source. So it's like an extension cord, right? You plug up, an extension cord is plugged up into the wall. You plug up to that extension cord, you don't get the same power that extension cord get. See, that went over some people's heads. They ain't ready for that. Went over some people's heads. The connection, the power of the connection. You know this. Just how much he's. That's it. I gotta deal with. But seriously, think about that, Aubrey. It's the power of association.
Power of association.
And power of a connection. Mm-hmm. The people who have won contracts under our direction have won contracts because their connection with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you don't have to have all your ducks in a row, but just get with somebody that does have their ducks in a row and be wise enough to humble yourself, just learn and grow. I think that's what it is, man.
That's it.
I mean, that's what I did. I got under the direction of people that were connected to a stronger source than I was when starting this whole thing off. And I said, this person, I need to glean off of this person. I need to sit under tutelage of this person, this individual. People I had not even known. I not even met these people. I'm watching TV, YouTube videos, following their directions, following their steps, and they're not even in my industry, dog. And I said, I'm going to replicate every step they make so that thing can happen for me. What they're saying I need to do, I'm about to do it. And time again, it worked for me, man. Ultimately, who you with? That's the question. Who you with, dog?
Who you with?
Who you with?
That should be the title.
Who you with?
Who you with?
Huh? Who y'all with? Is you with your boys? Who you with? That's the real thing. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, do you have the ability to stand on your own? Most people will say yes, but the true answer is no.
True answer. True answer is no.
That's my Queen Elizabeth coming back. Yes. The true answer is no. You don't have the ability to stand on your own. And so that's cool. You know, in the beginning I didn't either. And I had to be learned in this area. So I'm getting all the
SAT words. Wow.
I'm getting all the, you really have to become learned in a thing and really like I said, humble yourself to get the education. Just like you humble yourself to go and get in $50,000-$60,000 in debt to go sit in the classroom and have a piece of paper that says you know something. You do it in the natural sense. So in the same way, why don't you just humble yourself and learn what we got to teach you? I'll be telling my people, if you're not in my lives, what's wrong with you? You trying to win a contract, you keep talking, I ain't winning a contract. I'm giving you free information all the time, every time. Put that notification on. Be there when I'm talking. Learn. And I only say that because I did that with my mentors, the people I had not even met in real life. I couldn't even talk to them if I wanted to.
I know you tried to request Grant Cardone live one time.
I did.
Like when you first started getting used to like, I did.
Yep. Grant Cardone, I was like, hey man, I'm gonna request him live. But you know why I watched Grant Cardone? Because his thing was about, one thing I liked about Grant Cardone is, because I didn't go to him, there's a level of faith that Grant Cardone has, 100%. But the one reason I went to Grant Cardone is because I liked his speed, I liked his energy. And you could feel his energy through the camera. Yeah. You know, and that's what, oh yeah man, charisma. Y'all, Grant Cardone got that. You got charisma. Yeah. You can feel it. It's contagious.
For sure.
Yeah. 25 years old, 26 years old, he was strung out on crack, man.
I'm 24 and I'm not strung out on crack. So
4 years. Let me tell you a story. 4 years. I think he did 4 years, and 4 years, and that was his turning point. He had a really serious incident happen to him. He said he had a turning point. Oh, it was when his mom said, "I don't want to have anything to do with you," because he showed up to her house with his skull cracked open, bleeding all over the place, and he couldn't go to the hospital because it was in the middle of a drug deal that went down. So she said, get your stuff up. After like 2 days, he had passed out on her couch, fell asleep there for 2 days. And after he came to, she said, get up, get out my house. I won't have nothing to do with you. And that's what made him change his whole life around. 4 or 5 years later, he was a millionaire. But he got under the tutelage of someone that was able to speak life into him. Because that's the thing. If you're not able to see the potential in yourself, you have to find someone that can see the potential in you to pull out those things, because we have it. We already have all the things that we need on the inside of us. We have the tenacity, we have the drive, we have the consistency, we have the dedication and the faith and everything. But are we utilizing it? You remember that one movie, what was it called? Lucy? Remember the movie of Lucy and this lady, she had got this drug and it allowed her to use more percentage of her brain. And as she used more and more percentage, she had powers and abilities that nobody had.
And she just came like a robot or something.
No, she's like in the air. She's like
so crazy.
Wasn't she in the air, B? She just
She
like
became part of everything.
yeah, she became part of everything. She was just God at that point, 100%. I think that's what we were trying to go to. Like, you know, she was just part of everything. She was
Morgan Freeman was in that movie.
I don't know. TV guy, exactly. Morgan Freeman. You know, he don't believe in God. That's interesting. Yeah. That's an interesting story. But anyway, yeah, we have everything.
You play the voice of God enough, and I guess it gets to your head.
I'm telling you, that's interesting. Interesting. I don't know if I like him playing God. Yeah. So that's what I have to say. Any last words for you, my guy?
For me?
Yeah.
Keep going. You know, if you feel like you're back against the wall, keep going. You know, where's stopping gonna get you? Not get you nothing. It's not.